Okay, I think we're live. Hello and welcome here inside of the Shoshoni schools here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. Middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network between the Wranglers and the Pioneers. I'm sorry, I'm a little frustrated right now, but we are a little delayed getting this broadcast started. We were set up and ready to go, and we were told to move. So, not by a parent this time, but by the district itself. So, we're over here. Sorry about the bad camera angle. We tried to do whatever we could. So, Shoshoni fans, there you go. Happy now. Sorry. I'm a little upset, but we'll try to push through this. A and B action here from SHS. Come back down the other way, left side, shot on its way. It's up and no good. Sorry, we're trying to get our camera angle taken care of here. We literally were told to move with like 8 minutes left on the warm-up clock, so we're having to make do with what we have here. And I need to reiterate, I'm not upset at the Fremont County School District. I am upset with some of the Shoshoni parents that when Thermopolis came here last year for girls basketball, it was much of the same. So, again, I'm not upset with the district. And I'm sorry I'm being super unprofessional, but this is ridiculous. Shot is on its way. It's up and off the front of the rim. Jump ball, and I'm probably going to regret saying those later on. But anyway, we're all good now. We're all set up. I do need to go get my power when the quarter break comes, but other than that, we are all right. Shot is up from the three. That one's up no good. This is off of Caroline Donaldson. Come back down the other way. Just a refresher of who's who. 10 Sleep Pioneers wearing the away blues. Down the left side. Shot on its way. Up and no good. She'll try again from the right side. That one's up and no good. Pioneers trying to do as much as they can here, trying to get things started. The Wranglers are up 1-0. We missed a free throw, so we apologize about that. Didn't really miss much of the period, though. There is 3 minutes still to go in the first quarter. Again, we do apologize for missing about half the first quarter of the A game. 2 games today, as 10 Sleep obviously does not have a C team. If you watched our Thermopolis broadcast, actually this angle is not so bad now that I look at it. Again, those just tuning in, wondering why we're in such a wonky position, we apologize. A lot of stuff out of our control. We were told by the district, and I quote, we had a couple parents come up and I forgot what he said, but I don't really care. Down the right side, this is a loose ball. Can't even hardly see 10 Sleep's numbers down there, so far away. We do thank everyone who's tuned in up to this point. You're watching Shoshoni Wranglers basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Usually the voice of the Bobcats, but we made the mistake of trying to help out our neighbors down south. Apparently we've had problems here before with the middle school girls, but it's reached a new height. This one taken away by Donaldson, coming back down the near side of the floor. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rolls off. I didn't mean to say Caroline. I apologize. Moving into the floor is going to be Jarvis. Kicks it back out. McConaughey moving inside the paint and trying to rip it away, and we got a jump ball. Beautiful night here in northern Fremont County for basketball. A and B action lineup. Bit of a late start, 5 o'clock. Jarvis taking the shot, and that one's up and in with the two-hander. Shoshoni with the lead here. They do have the first field goal. We have a timeout, it looks like. So we're going to take a quick breather, probably gather some of our belongings here and bring it over to the table here that we have set up. 10 Sleep timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Shoshoni Middle School Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of the Shoshoni schools in Shoshoni, Wyoming, home of the Wranglers, as we have some middle school girls basketball ready for you here. And we do apologize, those who were waiting so long for the stream to start, we apologize. We were literally approached with like 6 minutes left in warm-ups, and we had to get all of our crap moved over. Didn't get the stream started in time, so we're sorry. But McConaughey tries to pass to the right side, taken away. Now here comes the 15 with it. She'll try. This one's tipped and stolen away. Back down the other end. Left side. Shots up and it's in. Number 15. One sec, sorry. Kaylee Martin on the make for the Wranglers. They'll try to toss this one up, and a loose ball taken back away by Jarvis. Down the right side. Shot on its way up. No good. Swats it away, and this one's going to go back to the Pioneers. Donna Searley with it, the 8th grader. Whew. 1:48 to go. Yeah, sorry about that. Emmy Beckwith going to pass this one in for the Lady Pioneers. Pioneers, both A and B, coming off of big wins over the Midwest Oilers in 10 sleep. That was last week. They hosted both Midwest and KC during the weekend. Trying to rip it away. Now coming back down the other end. 10 sleep's going to secure possession up through the middle of the court. Lorelei Grend with it. Now down the right side. Shot on its way up, and no good. By the way, number 22's last name I do not know how to pronounce. I'm so sorry. We flip-flop between Grand and Grendy during the Thermopolis broadcast. Picks it up on the heel of the horse. Now going to the right side. Here comes. I was looking at the wrong roster there. Jarvis back up top. Now passes it left side. Up into the corner is McConaughey, driving up to the free throw line. Bounce pass off of Jarvis. Taken back here by the 15 of Kaylee Martin. She'll move inside the arc here. Picks up the dribble. Now kicks it back out. This one up, pump fake here for Jarvis. Takes the shot on the run up. No good. And rebounded here by the 13 of Emmy Beckwith. And with that, Pioneers will have the inbound coming up. Emmy Beckwith with it. 55 seconds to go, already into the last minute of this half. Or sorry, not this half, but this quarter. In case you're just tuning in, Shoshoni up 5-0 here in Shoshoni. It's awesome to be back inside this building, even though we've had a lot of bad luck in Fremont County. We've had a lot of issues in both Lander and Shoshoni over the years, but it's still a really nice gymnasium. Recently renovated this floor last year, I believe. Left side, shot on its way up and can't get it to go. Gets it on the rebound. Lorelei Grendy on the rebound. Now right side, take away on the shot. Emmy Beckwith's shot is blocked. It's coming back down the other way. Left side, shot on its way up and in. 7-0. And Wranglers just complete opposite from that Burlington game as Jarvis tries to get the steal. Ball bounced pretty weirdly, actually. I saw down there, kind of bounced back toward her. They still called it out of bounds, though. Down the near side, here comes 10 Sleep. Tries to skip over past the timeline. Now here comes Trinity Wenzel. Now gives up to the right side of the basket. And a traveling violation is called on Shoshoni. And I think picking up there originally with the steal was the 8th grader Avery Jarvis. This will give it back up to 10 Sleep inside their own offensive zone. Feeds up to the far side. This will roll out toward the Wrangler bench. Number 21, Tenley Zierlein was trying to go for it. Also of note, Shoshoni is not playing their B team today, according to the school website anyway. It's just going to be their junior high A and their youth A, which their youth A is usually their C team for those watching in from Thermopolis or other areas around the area. Shot is up and it's no good there. Rebounded by the 13, Emmy Beckwith. And we apologize as the wrestling team is doing some of their conditioning. They're running by our booth here. No, that's all right. But yeah, the Shoshoni wrestling team. The shot is up on the left side, up and no good, and that is also going to end up. That's also going to end up ending the quarter here. We're going to take a quick breather, and we'll be right back from Shoshoni High School. It's a football score, 7-0. Wranglers on top over the 10 Sleep Pioneers. We'll be right back in just a moment. You're watching Wrangler basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Looking back here inside is Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. It is middle school girls basketball, the A team here on Two Basins Sports Network, serving the Shoshoni Wranglers. Normally we serve the Bobcats, but we are helping our neighbors down south of the canyon. Beautiful drive, by the way. Not much traffic aside from the occasional truck. By the way, we are trying to adjust our gamma here on our camera. We know it's a little bit bright, so we're trying to change that up. Brightness is definitely not where it needs to be. 10 Sleep with it on the left side. I think this is Searly with it, if I'm guessing. Down on the right side, shots up, kick it to go, then it gets, oh, that one was blocked that time. Shots up with another block. 4th time the charm, maybe. That one goes over, but taken back by Trinity Wenzel. We know that it's a little zoomed out, again, out of our control. I'm not going to zoom in and out every single thing here. Passing it in for 10 Sleep will be Emmy Beckwith. Beckwith between the O and the N. And they're going to call a 5-second violation there on the Pioneers. I know they nailed their mop a couple times with, or sorry, not, they nailed them with that a couple times against the Bobcats. We are trying to, good Lord, trying to do two things at once, trying to make things less bright. Shots up on the right side, up and in. Number 3, Tinsley McConaughey on the basket that time. We scored the wrong dang team. 9-0 should be your score there. And coming back down the other way, McConaughey tries to give a pass into the 13 of Donaldson. That's going to send this one right back to right back to whence it came here. That is not at all what I wanted. I'm trying to adjust the brightness here on our camera. We do apologize. Coming back down the other way. I think that looks good. Down the right side, up and no good. If it's a little too dark, just let us know. Down the left side, here comes Jarvis, up and no good. Donaldson on the rebound. Kicks it back out to the volleyball line. Moving to the right side, passes it left. Shot on its way, I believe this will be for 2. This one's up no good for Jarvis. Chasing it down is Donaldson. Savannah Donaldson back up to the right wing to the 15 of Kaylee Martin. Shots on the way, no good. And that one's up and blocked. 10 Sleep's going to get this one back. Now remember how Kaylee Martin got her first points in that game over Burlington. Actually drained a 3 as her first shot against the Burlington Huskies just yesterday. She was trying to do it again there. Left side, now down the left. Here comes the 21 of Zierlein. Shots up no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Martin. Down the left side, shot on its way. It's up and a foul. That, I think it might be a little too dark. Sorry, guys. We are so out of whack right now with a lot of stuff today. We do appreciate everyone who's tuned in up to this point and everyone who tuned in during the Burlington game. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. I think this might be Jarvis. Yes, it is. I was trying to see there for a sec if it was. Shot on its way, up and in. Honestly, I don't know why my camera is so bright, actually. Right here. Good Lord. Again, it was doing just fine during the warm-ups. Well, we're lowered exposure a little bit. Hopefully that helps a little. It's not that dang dark in here. Shoshoni far side here, and it's also because we're not in the lighted area of the gym either, so shot is up from 3. That one's up and no good as Kaylee Martin testing the cannon a little bit. Donaldson tries to get in. She'll get the offensive rebound. Oh, check that. It'll actually be a jump ball. As I thought I saw Emmy Beckwith in there trying to take it away. Checking into the Hardwood Hotel is going to be Tinsley McConaughey. Kicks it back up to the far side. Shot on its way. It's up and it falls short. McConaughey tries to keep it in. It'll break the plane. That is going to go right on back to the Pioneers. Again, sorry guys, we are trying everything we can to fix the lighting here on our camera. We know it's not that great. We were kind of rushed into this area. There's not very much light over here, so we're just having to mix and match with the camera settings. Again, we were rushed over here pretty much. We usually arrive here an hour early, and it's for stuff like this. Tie up down there on the near side. Shoshoni will get ready to inbound this one from the O. Actually, check that. Never mind, it will be 10 sleep. Tosses it up from the left side, up and in. Pioneers will get their first basket here. Up, jump stop, takes the shot, up and gets it to go. Tinsley McConaughey. 13-2 is your score as we finally update the scoreboard. Finally, sorry about that, guys. Loose ball, now it's taken away. Coming back down the other end. Here comes Kaylee Martin, right side. Shot on its way, it's up and it's in. Kaylee Martin. 15-2 now. Shoshoni on top here at home. Trying to rebound after a big loss to Burlington. They lost by 7, 35-28 to the Huskies. And a whistle down there on the floor. Going to be a tie-up, so this is going to go right on back to Shoshoni. We've got one checking in for the Wranglers. Appears to be the number 23 of Alyssa Brown, the 7th grader. Bringing it up past Steamboat, now to the right elbow. Shot on its way from 3. This one's up, can't get it to go. And this one's rebounded up toward the far side. 10 sleep with it, up past the timeline. Loses control of the ball, taken back away by Kaylee Martin. Shots up on the right side. Martin tries to get, not Martin, I apologize. Shot is up and out of bounds. That shot was Alyssa Brown. I apologize for that little hiccup. And it looks like we got a timeout, which means we have a little bit of breathing room to play with the camera settings a little bit. It appears to be a 10-sleep timeout. We'll be right back. Pioneers will use their second timeout of the ball game. Wranglers up 15-2 here in Shoshoni. Oh, that's just great. Now we're having camera issues. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Shoshoni. And this is just not good. There's a lot of stuff going wrong here for both 10 Sleep and for our camera crew. We'll try to keep this as descriptive as possible until we can diagnose the issue. Shots up and it's in here. Near side for Alyssa Brown. She took it from the block there. God. I'm really, really sorry, guys. This is just coming out to be a disaster. I should have chose a better spot to begin with. I am so sorry. We're trying everything we can here, but God, it's a mess, and I'm so sorry. Okay. Shots up from the right side, up and no good. This one's up again. They'll try again, and now here they come. Yeah, back down the other end, and I'm sorry again about the freaking Gremlins. This has just gone not the way I wanted it to. I think something's just completely wrong with my camera. Left side, shot on its way from the left, up and no good. Rebounded. 46 seconds to go in the half. 17-2, by the way, Shoshoni on top. We're still trying everything we can. What the heck is going on with this? Do we have a filter applied? Is that what's wrong? It's completely dark, and I don't know what's going on. Far side here. Here comes McConaughey. 10 Sleep starting to chant a little bit here. 22 seconds to go. Ball is loose. Picked up on the far side. Now skips it over to McConaughey. McConaughey passes it right side up top. Now here comes the 23 of Alyssa Brown. Spits it back out up top. Now to McConaughey. She'll take the three. This one's up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded up the right side. Up and in. Alyssa Brown. We have our other camera in our bag, but it's all the way over in the frickin' grandstands. This is just great. Oh, it was working there for a second. And now here we go. The buzzer goes off as you can see the red light at least. But we're gonna step aside real quick, and we'll be right back. It's halftime here. We're gonna continue to diagnose the issues with our camera. We'll be right back. You're watching Shoshoni Wranglers basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. By the way, we figured out the stuff. In case you can't see on your screen, it was just an exposure issue. My camera's exposure setting was at 0 for some reason, so we got that fixed. Also, scoreboard's been updated. It is 20-6, although thank goodness the scoreboard's actually in frame. We'll be back in 9 minutes for the start of the second half. Like talking back here inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Here for some middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, serving the Shoshoni Wranglers. We do have one more planned broadcast coming up after this, by the way. We'll be back in December for the game against the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. So that should be a lot of fun. I believe it'll be an ABC game. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll be back up here, hopefully. And then I do believe we'll be here as well in the winter for high school, potentially. We'll try to make it up here as much as we can during the middle school boys season, but no promises. The route to get here is not exactly great. So I just realized I also didn't change our quarter during that second quarter either, so I do apologize for that. God, we were all out of sorts in that first half, and I severely apologize for that. You guys deserve a better production up here, but just a lot of stuff happened. Let's just put it that way. A lot of stuff happened between the time we got here and by the time they were getting ready to tip off. So Shoshoni will move in right to left here. McConaughey now left side. Gets it back up to the top of the key. Now they're passing all around the perimeter. Gives up to Tinsley McConaughey. She'll get this one over to the far side. Donaldson takes the shot up and no good. Can't get it to go. And this is going to go all the way back here to Tensleep. On the rebound was Lorelei Grendy. Down the left side. Shot is up from the left side. Up and no good. And a foul to go with it, though. That'll be 2 shots coming up for the Pioneers. Tensleep, during our camera woes, was actually mounting a bit of a comeback somewhat. They did score 4 points within, about, I want to say 30 seconds toward the end of that second quarter. Shot on its way. It's up and it's going to be no good. And so second shot coming up here for Tensleep. Shot on its way. It's up, and it is no good. Rebounded by the 15 of Kaylee Martin. Down the far side, Donaldson gives up to McConaughey. McConaughey gives it on back. Tensleep getting loud there on that far sideline. Passing it around the perimeter. Now skipping it back over to the middle of the paint. Here comes Donaldson. Dips it inside. Taken away. Now here comes Lorelei Grendy. McConaughey with it, wide open, picks up the dribble, now passes it back now to the 15 of Kaylee Martin. Takes the shot from way deep. That one's up no good. Rebounded by Emmy Beckwith. Down the near side, here comes Lorelei Grendy. Grendy with it. She's trying to get any sort of momentum she can now. Down the other end, here comes Martin. Down the right, shots up, can't get it to go. Rebounded by, I want to say that's Donaldson. Steps back, feeds it back up to the corner. Martin on the 3. That one's up no good. And trying to get in there is Jarvis and gets it ripped away. It'll be a jump ball. I believe Jarvis fouled out in that game against Burlington yesterday. They'll get ready to toss this one in. It's Tensleep ball, by the way. They'll feed this one up past the timeline. Bounce pass to the left side. Takes the shot on its way up. No good. And it'll be rebounded here by the Wranglers. Kicking this one back up. Now here comes the 13 of Savannah Donaldson. Dips it inside. Shot on its way at the right side. Up and in. And I believe it was Jarvis in on the basket. They'll pass this one in. Now Tensleep trying to break the Shoshoni press. But they did this against Burlington as well with that full court press. And McConaughey rips it away. Down the far side they go. McConaughey, jump stop, takes the shot from mid, up, no good. Rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson spits it back out. Martin wanted to line up the 3, but she'll break inside, and that is going to be tipped and stolen away. The 12 was originally on it, but the steal by the 22 of Lorelei Grendy. That's going to be down the near side. That one's going to go off of, I believe, Grendy, and it'll go back to the Wranglers. Lady Blue will have the ball with 3:42 to play. Coming up after this, the youth game, as the Wranglers take on the Pioneers. Coming up past the timeline is McConaughey. Now gives it up onto the free throw line, spits it back out up top. Passes it right side to Savannah Donaldson. Now right side behind her, and that'll be a double dribble on Donaldson. This is going to go back up to the Pioneers. I forgot to take a timeout off of 10 Sleep's thing here. I do apologize for that. They do have 3 timeouts left. Shoshoni hasn't used a single one yet. Far side, now passes it right. Gives it up in the mid-range. Now here comes Wenzel. Wenzel with one dribble. She'll feed it up behind her. Driving to the near side, through traffic. Shot on its way up, no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Martin. Down the far side and wide open to McConaughey. Down the left side, shots up as she gets it to go. Tinsley McConaughey on another fantastic basket. It's 24-7 a football score here in Shoshoni. Left side, shot up and blocked. Kaylee Martin there to get the ball back. Down the other end to McConaughey. McConaughey now to Savannah Donaldson. Down the right side, up and in. And where was this in the game against Burlington? Fantastic work here by the Wranglers. And this is going to be stolen again by Donaldson. Through the middle, tries to give it to Kaylee Martin. Taken back by Tenley Zierlein. And a foul called on the near side up toward the seats here. Jarvis was in the vicinity there for the Wranglers. Got some subs coming onto the floor, including the 21 of Landry Lennon, the 7th grader. She'll check in and replace Avery Jarvis. Don't know where I got Kelsey from. This one's swatted away by Lennon. Down the left side she goes. Takes the shot. It's up and can't get it to go. Rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson trying to fight through in the middle of the paint. It's up and a jump ball called here for the tie-up down there in the paint. Emmy Beckwith will be up there to inbound it here for 10 Sleep. Up to the far side, 2:24 still to play in the third quarter of the A game. And this has gone by pretty quickly. Shot up off the basket, no good. Donaldson on the rebound. Tries to feed it up to Kaylee Martin. It's stolen away, and a trip down there in the middle of the floor next to the tail of the horse. 2:14 still to play here as 10 Sleep, I believe, will be able to maintain possession. Emmy Beckwith, the 7th grader, headed up to the far side. Donaldson now has 3 fouls, by the way. She's got to start watching it a little bit here. Right side, tries to float it in. That one's taken away. They'll push it back down the near side. Coming down toward the block. Bounce pass to Donaldson. Goes out of bounds and back to the Pioneers. And so with that, they'll toss this one back in up to Tenley Zierlein. Foul called up toward the scorer's table. And a lot of movement in this game. These two teams have been pretty aggressive throughout the course of the night here. They'll look to toss this one in from the far side, dips it to the far side, or dips it up to the mid-range. This one going back the other way. Here comes Kaylee Martin down the right side. Shot on its way, up and in. And Martin to make it a football score. It's 28-7. They'll toss this one in. Here comes the 15 of Trinity Wenzel. Wenzel, skip pass over to the far side, intended for Emmy Beckwith. It'll go out toward the 10 Sleep bench, and it'll go back it will go back the other way. Tinsley McConaughey, the 7th grader, will inbound it here from the coach's box. Now that I think about it, this camera angle might not be so bad after all, actually. With it here is Kaylin Cooper. She'll try to pass it in left side. 1:36 to go here, up past the timeline. Pump fakes, and this is a loose ball up down there on the near side. And that'll be ripped away, and a jump ball is called on the near side near the hoof of the horse. It's going to go back the other way to Shoshoni. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Near side, tosses it in. Now coming up is Tinsley McConaughey. McConaughey up top. She'll move right side. Gives it up behind her. Now back up top. Now pass it back up to McConaughey. Now up to on the baseline drive. Kicks it out. Shot is on its way up. No good. Shot was taken by Landry Lennon and out of bounds. Here comes Emmy Beckwith here. And now with it is Lorelei Grendy, the 7th grader, up past the timeline. Grendy gets low. Moves to her right side. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass, this one taken away. McConaughey weaves her way through traffic, on the breakaway, down the middle. Shot on its way, it's up and it's missed. Tries again on the second chance, it's up, no good. 23 there on the rebound and a jump ball. Good job by Alyssa Brown to get in there and get the rebound. And they'll toss this one in off the 13 of Emmy Beckwith, the 7th grader. Now past the timeline, here comes Grendy. Lorelei switches to her left hand, tries to spin out of it. Now she'll pass right side. 46 seconds to play here in the third. Now with it is Lacey Gree, a 6th grader. Down the right side, shot on its way up and can't get it to go. Tries again, that one up no good off of Beckwith. It'll be a tie-up down there on the floor. 2 Wranglers and 1 Pioneer. 32 and a half to go in the third. Now getting ready to toss it in is going to be, Tinsley McConaughey. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter here in the A game. Passing it left side. Bounce pass up top. Now gives it out. Tinsley McConaughey on the 3. That one's up. Can't get it to go. She's had a great night so far in this A game. McConaughey's a 7th grader. I'm not sure if we'll see her in the B game here. Far side, down the left side, shot on its way up and off the rim, no good. Trying to keep it inbounds there was the 30 of Bristol Thompson, the 7th grader. Don't forget, coming up after this is the youth game for these two teams. Down the far sideline, now moving to the left. This one's taken, tipped, and stolen away and kicked back. This is still taken back by the 23 of Alyssa Brown. And the lights go off here at Shoshoni High School, and that is going to conclude the third quarter of action. We'll be right back for the start of the fourth here in just a moment. Shoshoni Wranglers on top, 28-7. We'd like to welcome you back here inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. 28-7 is a football score here. The Big Blue on top, making a statement. Fourth quarter begins, 28-7. Glad to have you with us here for our second Shoshoni broadcast of the season. Now this one out of bounds. Technically the third broadcast of the year with Shoshoni involved. However, we were broadcasting on behalf of Thermopolis at that point in time. Near side, this one's tipped and stolen away. Jarvis, right side now to Donaldson. Donaldson kicks it back out, pump fakes, moves right side. Picks up the dribble, now kicks it back out, 25 inside the paint. And that's going to be a tie-up down there as Natalie McFarland tried to push it up a little bit further. And now they're going to send the 15 of Kaylee Martin to the baseline here. She'll toss this one in. Shot on its way from 3. It's up and it rims, or it goes off the rim. Jarvis there on the offensive rebound. She'll give it up to Donaldson, who will give it up to Kaylee Martin. Martin, skip pass left side. Now up top to Donaldson, now to Martin. 10 sleep getting loud again. Bounce pass to the far side, loses control of it. It was Natalie McFarland with it last for Shoshoni, and we got a traveling violation not even 2 inches away from the takeaway as Trinity Wenzel gets the steal and then counteracts it with the travel. Kaylee Martin on the baseline here. Tosses it into Donaldson. She'll try a skip pass up top to Jarvis. Now shot coming up from three. This one's up and it goes off the top of the basket. Whew. What a shot, but that unfortunately just didn't go much further. And an inbound coming up for the Pioneers. Here comes the 15. Trinity Wenzel will come up past the timeline here. Picks up the dribble, tries to skip to the near side. Her intended target there, I believe, was Lorelei Grendy, the 7th grader. And now this is going to go all the way back up to the Wranglers. They'll pass it in. Here comes Jarvis up past the timeline. Jarvis with her right hand, looks to pass right side. Picks up the dribble, now back up top, and now here comes the 15 of Kaylee Martin. She'll move left side now to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to try for three. This one's up, no good. Rebounded. And that one's up, no good. Donaldson tries to get in there, and it's going to be a scrum on the right side of the key. And I think they said blue ball up there, so that's going to go back to Tensley. But a good job down there by Natalie McFarland, trying to keep the play alive. She was one that we saw up there. I believe she took that last shot. Up past the timeline, here comes Trinity Wenzel. She'll get up past Kaylee Martin, moving to her left side. Right side. Picks up the dribble, now passes. This one's stolen away. Jarvis on the elbow. She'll come back the other way. Jarvis now up to Martin. Takes the shot. It's up and it's in. Kaylee Martin. Woo-hoo-hoo, what a shot. And Martin's been trying all day. Makes it a 30-7 ball game. Jarvis on the tip and steal. Down the left side. She'll try to fight through. I guess technically a pass to her right side, but it'll be taken back by, or check that it won't be, as Donna Searley is going to let this one fall. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, if you paid attention to our Facebook, you'll know that we are 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from handing out our first certificate of the night. We will actually physically hand these players, their coaches, a certificate here. Jarvis with it on the right wing, passes it left side, now to McConaughey, back to Jarvis, takes the shot up and in, it rolls in. And Jarvis has been a fantastic player to watch over these last couple of broadcasts, and thankfully we will get to see her again on December 2nd against Rocky. Moving to the left side, tries to fight her way through, and now here comes the shot up and no good. Donna Searley, the 8th grader. Our camera was not where it was supposed to be. I do apologize for that. It wasn't camera gremlins this time. We actually haven't had any, knock on wood, since the 10 sleep game, so hopefully we can keep it that way. Surprisingly, we didn't have any against Riverton either, so. Searley's first shot on its way off the right side of the basket and no good. She'll have another opportunity, 3:27 to go. Sorry. Second shot on its way for Searley. That one's up and rims out. And Jarvis on the rebound for Shoshoni. Down the left side, switches to her right. Now gives up to Savannah Donaldson. Donaldson right side, can't get it to go. Shot up for the left side. That one's up, no good. And Tensley will come away with it. The 23 on the rebound, the 13. That is Emmy Beckwith, the 7th grader, with it on the rebound for Tensley. Right side, shot on its way, no good there off of Tenley's ear line. This is coming back the other way. Now here comes Donaldson. Bounce pass to Kaylee Martin. I always forget her name. Passes it left side to McConaughey. McConaughey squares up inside the paint, now kicks it back out to Jarvis. Now right side to Donaldson. Skip pass over to Kaylee Martin. Swings it left side, now back up to McConaughey. McConaughey to Jarvis, drives inside, takes the shot, up and no good. Donaldson tries to go for the rebound, not able to keep it inside, and that's going to go back to the Pioneers. And we got 5 subs coming on. Five in, 5 out for the Wranglers. 1:35 until we deliver our Two Basins Sports Network player of the game. 2:30 to go here. Slowly up past the timeline comes Trinity Wenzel. Tries to get low. Now she'll go to the far side on the tail of the horse. Now dips it inside. Into the paint she goes. Down the right side. Shot on its way up and no good. Rebounded on the left side. This one's up, no good. And they're going to fight for it. Getting away from it. Now Shoshoni trying to tie it up. Getting in there for it was Bristol Thompson for the Shoshoni Wranglers. And this is going to go right on back to the Wranglers. Thompson going to the baseline. She'll inbound it from the O and the N. And the K-Mawait crew doing everything they can to try and get as many points as they can on the board. Down to the left side, now moving to her right. I should make that into a T-shirt, actually. And that is going to be a jump ball on the elbow. Maybe that's what we should start calling our fan base here on TBSN, because our logo is the Boysen Reservoir. For those who don't know, yeah, that's our logo, the Boysen Reservoir. That's what that weird-shaped little thing is on all of our promotional stuff. Up to the far side. Right side, shot on its way. It's up and it's in for Tenley Zierlein. She'll get the basket and make things a little more bearable. With that, it's time to deliver our Two Basins Sports Network Player of the Game, and I think I'm going to give this one to Tinsley McConaughey of the Shoshone Wranglers. This one will go out of bounds. Honorable mentions today include Avery Jarvis, Savannah Donaldson, and Kaylee Martin. Honorable mentions today for Ten Sleep include Trinity Wenzel, Tenley Zierlein, and Lorelei Grundy. Moving to the right side. So congratulations, Tinsley McConaughey. You will get your certificate soon. Donna Searley, left side now gives it up back door. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And rebounded there by the 23 of Alyssa Brown. Now shot up again as it's going back to 10 Sleep. Brown, I think that is down there trying to get it away. Brown tries a one-hander up to the 5 of Kaylin Cooper. Cooper with her back turn. Now bounce pass up to the far side. Gives up to mid-range. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Tries again for the left side. That one's going to get swatted. That one's going to stay in somehow. And now coming back the other way. Here comes the 15. Now shot is up. That one's up and in, and that one was only in for 2, but still a fantastic shot by Trinity Wenzel. 30 seconds to play here in the A game. And tries to go. This one's going out to the far side as it's stolen away. And this one's going to go way out of bounds. This is going to go back, I believe, to Shoshone. "15 seconds to play here. Once again, Tinsley McConaughey, our player of the game. 21, and Landry Lennon. She'll go to the far side. This one's tipped and stolen away. Back down the other end is Tenley Zierlein. And a whistle blown. 2 shots coming up for Ten Sleep with 4.1 seconds to go. And we will try to deliver Tinsley's certificate to the head coach as soon as this buzzer sounds. But we'll be back for the C. By the way, yeah, C game is coming up. B game meant to say. That's coming up. Do not forget. Youth game for Shoshone, I suppose you could call it. Shot on its way and swallowed by the net. Swish. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. Buzzer. That is going to conclude it here. And the A game ends in perfect fashion there for Shoshone, bouncing back after the loss to Burlington yesterday. 32-12, the final score here in the A game. Tinsley McConaughey, our player of the game for the A game. And we'll see you back here, and I would assume anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes for the start of the B game. 32-12, the final. If that's all you're tuning in for, we thank you for tuning in. Everyone else, please stick around. B game coming up right after this on Two Basins Sports Network. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of the Shoshoni schools, or Shoshoni High School, doesn't really matter, it's all one building. We'd like to welcome you back here either way. Start of the B game here, by the way. Just a shout out to Shoshoni's coach, by the way. She seemed really ecstatic about the whole player of the game certificate that we tried to deliver to Tinsley. We hope that certificate has found her in good hands. But who knows? Let's see who will win the second and final certificate of the night. But anyway, by the way, just going to show them right here in front of the camera, actually. Yeah, this is what they look like. It's custom made for this specific game. We printed them out before we left Thermopolis, so this is going to be up in a tip-off. Is going to be going to 10 Sleep. Oh, shoot, we knocked over our camera. We apologize. I hope that didn't bring back the camera gremlins from Worland. Far side, down into the corner. Driving inside the arc. Shot is on its way. It's up and it's no good. And they're going to try and knock this one back in, and this is going to go right on back to the Lady Blue. Reminder of who's who. Shoshoni wearing the white, 10 Sleep wearing the blue. The Lady Blue is wearing the white, which is pretty ironic. Tinsley McConaughey, our A-game player of the game, is going to give this one into the 20 of Brielle Schreiner. Shot is up on its way, no good. And this is going to Okay, we apologize about that. We had a bit of a problem with the internet. It just completely disconnected for some reason. But everything's fine now. Didn't really miss anything. Moving to the left side, here comes the 4 of Lacey Greet, the 6th grader with it. She'll try to give it on back. And Greet picks up the dribble. Now trying to swing away from it, trying to go on a baseline drive. Ripped away. Now here comes the 13 of Caroline Donaldson. Donaldson down the near side. Her sister Savannah had a very good game, was one of our honorable mentions in that A game. And this one's stolen right back away. Now here comes, I believe this is the 3 of Lorelei Greet, and this one's stolen away. By the way, 2 Lorelei's. We said this during the Thermopolis vs. 10 Sleep broadcast, but there's 2 Lorelei's on this 10 Sleep team. Shot up for Donaldson is no good. Trying to feed it again. Donaldson on the second attempt. That one's up no good. And a jump ball is called here for the tie-up down there into the baseline. Shoshoni will get to keep the ball here. By the way, I believe we got permission from the district as well to come back here for the game against Rocky, so we'll see you here again on December 2nd. We hope to be broadcasting a couple of games on behalf of the high school as well. If there's a tournament that if there's a tournament that we can probably go to with them in it, that'd be great. Down the right side, shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Also want to try to get some games done on behalf of Matizzi as well. We'll have our schedule put out as high school basketball comes closer. Shot is up and it's in. Number 24. It's the only 24 I can see. Oh, so sorry. It's Kai Linden. Sorry. I had the wrong roster. I was looking at the B team roster for the junior high girls. I guess this technically is a mix of the B team and the youth team. Jump ball is called. This is going to go back up to Shoshoni, I believe. And the boys in blue, actually check that, they will not be able to keep it here. I got a couple of nicknames for the Wranglers. Boys in blue is probably my favorite, though. Far side, here they come back to Savannah Donaldson. Or sorry, did not mean to say Savannah. I meant to say Caroline Donaldson. Right side, shot on its way, up and in. Number 20, Brielle Schreiner. Makes it a 4-0 ball game. Already almost halfway through this first quarter here in the B game. This night has gone by super quick. Time flies when you're having fun. On the neck of the horse, moving right side. Here comes the 2. I have it switched to the wrong side of the roster. We kept the program from that Thermopolis game for 10 Sleep, so I had it switched to the Thermop side, but here we go. Going to be a whistle down in the paint. I believe it was Tessa Lyman that had control of it down there. It was either Lyman or Lorelei Greet. And they're going to try a baseline stack here. We got one checking in into the Hardwood Hotel here for the 10 Sleep Pioneers. Number 0, I think that's Leah Mills, the 5th grader. Don't remember seeing her against the Bobcats. Left side in pressure, and shot is up and in for Lorelei Greet. Now this 10 Sleep team was able to beat the Midwest Oilers 9-3 in 10 Sleep, so keep that in mind. Shot is up and it rattles up and in. I might have to review the tape to see who that was. I believe it was Donaldson on the horse, moving to her left side, gets low, tipped and stolen away. Come back down the other end. Here comes Donaldson. Shot is up, can't get it to go. Kicks it back out, shot on its way again. It's going to rattle up and in. Number 24, Kai Linden. The 6th grader on the basket for Shoshone. 2:12 to go in the first. Drops low. Now here comes Lacey Greet with it. Picks up the dribble. And now trying to feed it back to Tessa Lyman, but she's in a little bit of a pickle there. And this one's tipped and stolen back away. Donaldson, right side. Shots up and a little too strong. Rebounded by the 24 of Linden. Going back the other way. Shot is up and a little bit. I might have been blocked there. Shot is up, no good there. Now they'll try again. 3rd time's the charm. Up and in. Brielle Schreiner, 4 points on the game. And Schreiner has just done absolutely incredible. We got a timeout here for 10 Sleep. And we are going to take a quick breather, and we'll be right back from the Shoshone schools as the Shoshone Wranglers lead 10-2. Trying to rebound from the loss to Burlington just yesterday. We'll be right back here in just a moment. 10-2, Wranglers on top here in Shoshone. Thanks for welcoming me back here inside of the Shoshone schools in Shoshone, Wyoming, home of the Wranglers. As the Lady Blue currently on top over 10 Sleep. And the boys in blue doing everything they can to try and make up for that Burlington game. So far doing a fantastic job of it. It's Shoshone Lady Blue basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Moving to the left side, trying to get low. Now here to the 4 of Lacey Greet. And this one's stolen away. Coming back down the other way. Passes up to Donaldson. Down the right side. Shots up. Can't get it to go. And it'll be a tie-up down there as Lorelei Greet, the 6th grader, tries to get a hold of it. And going to get ready to pass this one in. Or it'll be Caroline Donaldson in between the H and the O. Now moving to her right side. Picks up the dribble. Gives it on back to Donaldson. She'll penetrate inside the paint. Shot is up. Donaldson with the bank shot. 1:08 still to play here in the first quarter. Getting low. Here comes Lacey Greet. Greet to the far side. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass and tipped away. Out of bounds by Akira Jenkins. Jenkins was one of the few bright spots on that C team in Burlington last night. They'll toss this one up behind the timeline. This one's stolen away. Donaldson down the right side. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Donaldson gets her own rebound. That one's up and misses. And it's going to go right in behind her. They're going to dive to the floor. They'll spin it back out. Moving up into the paint. Shot on its way. It's up and a no basket. They're going to call the travel. This is going to go right on back to the Pioneers. 40.9 seconds to play in the first. This has been a very fun game so far here in Shoshone. 36 seconds still to play. Gets low. Greet. Past the horse. Goes under Steamboat and out to the left side. Looks to get rid of it. Steamboat's the name of the horse, by the way. This one's going to be taken back away. Down the other end of the floor. Here comes the 20. She'll spit this one up, and now this is going to go back to Leah Mills, the 6th grader. Bounce pass to Lorelei Greet. Now they give it back up to Lacey Greet. I'm surprised they didn't call the backcourt there. Picks up the dribble. Greet trying to get rid of it, and another tie-up down there on the far side. Thought I saw Kai Linden down there. 4.5 seconds still to play. And they're going to get ready to toss this one back up. Feeds it into mid-range. 3, 2, 1. Scoreboard stops at half of a second. 12-2 is your score. They're not going to have enough time to get a last-second shot off, I don't think. Oh, never mind, they might. Oh, they don't. And the lights go off on the scoreboard, and that's going to conclude, or sorry, not the scoreboard, but the backboard, and that's going to conclude the opening quarter here from Shoshone. The B team able to get off to a hot start, but can they keep it that way? 12-2 at the end of one. You're watching Wrangler basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, serving the Shoshone Wranglers. Second quarter about to start here in Shoshone. We'd like to welcome you back inside of Shoshone High School, home of the Wranglers. And the Kamalwake crew doing everything they can here in this game so far. It's been an amazing first quarter for the Lady Blue. Light off on the scoreboard. And I hope Thermopolis just installed their shot clock, and I think there's like these, I see the outline for the LED strips on the backboard at the high school. And I am praying that Thermopolis has that light-up feature on their backboard. Shoshone has it there. You can see it there on the screen. I think that's really cool. I saw it for the first time during the Winter Classic in 2019 in Rollins. Left side here, down the left side, and it's going to be Greet up in a foul. And I say that because, that was the first time I ever saw an LED strip on a backboard, or at least a high school backboard. Thought it was really cool, and I was like, why don't we have that in Thermopolis? And now the shot clock rule coming into effect next season, it's awesome to see that feature implemented here. Greet's shot is up, and it's off the front of the rim. We'll have another opportunity. Lacey Greet's second shot coming up. She's been a bright spot here for the 10 Sleep Pioneers in this B game. Shot on its way off the front of the rim, no good. Greet on the rebound. One dribble, loose ball picked up. It'll come back the other way. 5:40 to play here in the half here in Shoshone. To the left side, trying to weave her way through traffic. Loose ball picked up. And Sophia Good was down there. They tried to rip it away. Ten Sleep with 4 timeouts left. Shoshone with 5. Shoshone hasn't used a single one yet. Feeds it in, and now she's going to have to try and kick this one back out. This is the 11 of Adley Vroman. And now Shoshone in a little bit of a unique situation. It'll be a tie-up down there as Alyssa Thrasher is unable to get rid of it. And they'll toss this one in. Up past the timeline. Now this is Greet with it. Picks up the dribble. Greet, bounce pass, right side. Shot on its way up, and it rims out off of Emmy Beckwith. And Shoshone will get the rip here, and that'll be a foul down on the floor. And I think they called a foul on 10 Sleep. Adley Vroman was there for Shoshone. Got one checking in, I believe, for the blue here. Henley Lennon. I believe this is the first time we've seen her tonight. Riley Streeter with it. She'll bring it up past the timeline, moving her left side. Streeter holds on to it. Now she'll kick it back out into the middle, moving right side. Picks up the dribble. Now tries to feed it back up around the arc. That's going to go out of bounds up toward the Pioneer bench. And we are going to have Shoshoni inbound it here from the far side. 4:48 to go. They'll toss this one in. Here comes Sophia Good. Ball is loose and out of bounds. And they're going to go back to Shoshoni with this one. 12-2 still your score. It hasn't really changed, I don't think, since the start of the quarter. Moving to her left side is Greet. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass here to the 13 of Emmy Beckwith. Shots it from the left side. Can't get it to go. And it'll be rebounded by the 25 of Sophia Good. They'll bring it up past Steamboat to the butt of the horse. Now moving near side. Picks up the dribble. Now gives it on back. Now here comes Henley Lennon with it. Back turn to her defender, trying to get by Tessa Lyman. She'll move to the left side. Picks up the dribble. Now gives it up behind her. 31 Riley Streeter with it. Streeter tosses it up to Alyssa Thrasher. Thrasher up to the elbow. Now shot is on its way up and no good. Shot was taken by Riley Streeter. Down the right side and out of bounds it goes. And this will go right back to whence it came. 10 Sleep is going to inbound. Inbounding it will be Lacey Greet. Looking for an open shot. This was up on the right side, up and no good. Shot was taken by Emmy Beckwith. That one's up, and that one's in. Second time on that one. Wranglers still tripling the amount of points that the Pioneers have. Bringing it up past the timeline. Here comes the 31 of Riley Streeter. Streeter picks up the dribble, looks to pass over her. Gives up now to the 25 of Sophia Good. She'll move left side. Good looking to get rid of it. And Good gets it stripped away. It'll be a fight for it on the far side. And great play there by the 13 of Emmy Beckwith. I see you down there, Emmy. Also involved, I believe, was Lorelei Grendy. They'll toss this one in. 3:17 still to play. Ball is loose. And it'll be picked up down there by the 11 of Adley Vroman, but they'll call a jump ball up toward the elbow. Or on the right lane, more realistically, I guess. Lorelei Greet will pass this one in. Greet on the O. And she'll toss this in. They'll bring this one up past the volleyball line, now to the timeline. Moving to the attack line. Greet will stay low on the screen set. Ball is loose, and this one's going to be picked up. Not for long, though. Sophia Good was down in there to try and get it. And now here comes Shoshoni to inbound here. Number 5, Henley Lennon will be there on the baseline for the Wranglers. Tossing this one in, 2:56 to go. Moving to her left side. Tries to spin around it, goes up top. Now she'll go to the elbow. Up and a foul. Falling to the ground there, number 31, Riley Streeter. They called a foul, I believe, on the Pioneers. This will be their second team foul of the second quarter. Foul went to Tessa Lyman for her first personal. They'll toss this one in. Here comes the 31 of Riley Streeter. Oh, we got one checking in to the Hardwood Hotel here for 10 Sleep. It's going to be Leah Mills once she ties her shoe here. And checking out is going to be Lacey Greet. Much deserved rest there for the number 4. She's been carrying the Pioneers team pretty much tonight. Same with Emmy Beckwith. And so now Leah Mills is ready to go back into the game. On the end, tossing this one up, and that's going to go stay here with Shoshoni. Now to the 25, Sophia Good moving left side. Tries to toss it over, and they can't salvage the play. The pass intended for Henley Lennon, and it'll go out of bounds and back to the Pioneers. And they'll toss this one in. Up onto the volleyball line. Now moving up past the timeline. Moving to her right side. Screen set. Drives inside mid-range. Trying to get rid of it. Side steps, looking for an option. Kicks it back out. Now here comes the three of Lorelei Greet. Onto the left elbow. Still keeping her dribble. Moves to the right side. Trying to evade pressure. Shot is up from mid, off the side of the rim and no good. Trying to grab the rebound. Shoshoni will get in there and it will be a jump ball. Sophia Good and Tessa Lyman were down there trying to wrestle the ball away. 2:05 to go in the second. Tossing it in will be Lorelei Grendy. They'll toss this one up to the far side, and now here comes Leah Mills. Mills, hard bounce pass to Tessa Lyman. This one's going back the other way, down the left side, through traffic. And they're going to still try to rip it away, and Ten Sleep's going to get there before the whistle. Down the other end of the floor, it's Grendy. Shots up on the right side, up and no good. Tries to grab the rebound, and it'll be in there, and it'll be a tie-up down underneath the basket. This one's going to go back to Shoshoni. Here comes Riley Streeter with it up past the timeline for the Wranglers. 1:38 to go. Moving to the far side. Score has not changed at all for the Wranglers in this B game. Shot is up from mid-range, misses the basket. Rebounded there by Alyssa Thrasher. Ball is loose. Taken back away by Streeter. Streeter trying to get rid of it. Feeds it out to Thrasher. Thrasher picks it up on the wing. Picks it up, tosses it underneath. This one's going back. Now here comes the 22 of Lorelei Grendy down the right side. On its way, shots up, kick, and it's a go. 1 minute to go. Now here comes Henley Lennon. She'll pass it up here to Riley Streeter. Streeter, loose ball, picked up here by Tessa Lyman. Lyman passing it now to the middle of the floor. Here comes Lorelei Grendy. Grendy on the neck of the horse. She'll move to the right side. Picks up the dribble. Now passes it back up to Lorelei Greet. Greet loses the ball. Takes the shot anyway. That one's up no good. Rebounded by the 10. Now tossed up. This one's up and it is in. Lorelei Grendy with the basket. I believe she's got 6 on the day here. I just scored them twice. I apologize. 12-6. 31 with it now. This is Streeter. Picks up the dribble. I think it might be time for Shoshoni to get some of their starters back in here. Down the right side, takes the shot. It's up and it's way no good. Allie Mills on the rebound for Ten Sleep. They're going to try the bounce pass to the middle. Shot on its way up, no good for Lorelei Greet. Shot up again for the right side. That one's up and no good. Alyssa Thrasher on the rebound. And time will expire here in Shoshoni. And we are headed to halftime. 12-6 is your score. And we'll be back in just a moment. Shoshoni firing on all cylinders in that first quarter. They haven't scored at all in the second. Ten Sleep outscored them 4-0. And it'll be a little bit of a challenge here if Shoshoni can't get anything on the board in the third. We'll be right back in just a moment. Second half coming up in 10 minutes. You are watching Shoshoni Wrangler basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Like talking back here inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Forgot what the team was for a sec. That's embarrassing. It's been a great night so far here from Shoshoni. We'll be back on the air on Thursday as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Grable Buffaloes. And then we'll be on the road after that, I think on Saturday? Either Friday or Saturday, as the Bobcats take on the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. And speaking of Grizzlies, we'll be back here on December 2nd as the Grizzlies take on the Shoshoni Wranglers. They'll be right here from Shoshoni High School. It's been great being here always. I was just telling the Shoshoni staff up here before the B game started. This place is one of my favorite gymnasiums. This place is it's really awesome. I fell in love with it for the first time I was here for Thermopolis back in November of last year. Was my first trip here. I never got a chance to see the old floor, but bounce pass in. And, my only connection really I do have a connection actually kind of to the old building. Played football at the old Bailey Field. I was in 5th grade. We played Shoshoni's youth team back in the day, and we beat them 44-0 on that field, if you can believe it. The tie-up down there on the middle of the floor. And don't ask me how I remember an old youth football score from 11 years ago, actually. Down the right side. Takes the shot, says, why not? Up and in. That's why not. Kai Linden on the basket. 14-6 is your score. Up past the timeline they go. This is Greet with it. Greet has a lane to the basket. Picks up the dribble, now trying to get rid of it. She'll kick this one back up to the 3 of Lorelei Greet. Lorelei trying to chase this one down. She's got a couple of open options. She'll float it up here. I believe this is Allie Mills. Shots up and it's in. I don't know how Mills got that one to fall, but 10 Sleep starting to creep back into this game. Down the middle of the floor, Donaldson. Shot is up, can't get it to go. She'll try again. That one's up, no good. They'll try again from the right side. Up and in, number 34, Akira Jenkins. Shoshoni starting to get the foot on the gas pedal here in this second half. Moving to the near side is Lacey Greet. Ball is loose and out of bounds. Ten Sleep will inbound here. And looks like we actually got a timeout. I believe 10 Sleep called it. So with that, 10 Sleep timeout. It'll be their second one of the night, and we'll be right back in just a moment as the Wranglers lead 16-8. Third quarter returns here. You're watching Shoshoni Wrangler basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Talking back here inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Shoshoni Wranglers basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. 16-8 is your score. The Wranglers on top. It's always a great time being up here in northern Fremont County near the Boysen Reservoir. And the shot is up and it's deflected. This one going back the other way. Tinsley McConaughey down left side takes the shot. It's up and it's in! Sorry, check that. It's actually Camden Martin. I apologize. Same number. I apologize. So I profusely apologize for that. It's Camden Martin that was wearing that number 3. Down the right side and stolen back away by Brielle Schreiner. Coming back down the other way. 18-8. Passes it behind her. Donaldson with it. Now up to the right side, shot on its way, bounces off and no good. Akira Jenkins on the rebound. She'll have a second opportunity. It'll go out of bounds. And I think it's going to go right on back to 10 Sleep. Yes, it is. Emmy check that. Lorelei Greet will pass it in. Good Lord, 3:50 already still to go here in the third. Where did the last 2 minutes go? Greet picks it up. She'll go to the far side here to Lorelei Greet. Ball is loose and picked up. Donaldson coming back down the other end. Fumbles it around, and they'll nab her on the backcourt violation. And now with it here is the three of Lorelei Greet. She'll pass this one in backcourt to Lacey Greet. On the hoof of Steamboat, coming back down, gets the screen set. Trying to swing out of it. Guarded there by, and a reach in there by Akira Jenkins. Reached in behind her, try to grab it. Can't do that. Got one checking in for Shoshoni. It appears to be the 14 of Brindley King, the fifth grader. (18-8) still your score. They'll toss this one up, and it's volleyballed back out of bounds. It'll stay with 10 sleep. Lacey Greet still there on the baseline. She'll toss this one in, and this is going to go right on back to Donaldson. She'll come up past the middle, up past Steamboat. Baseball pass down court. Shot is on its way up and no good. Tries again for the right side. That one's up, no good. They're going to try a third time. This one's going back to the Pioneers. And a big opportunity underneath the basket. Now here comes Lacey Greet. Greet to the far side. Tries to get past the screen set by Lorelei. Greet trying to get out of there. This is going to be taken away by Kai Linden. Down the far side. Linden stops. Picks up the dribble now. Floats it underneath. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Shot was taken by Martin. They're going to try this again. Ball is loose. And a jump ball is called. So this is going to go right on back to, 10 sleep. Checking into the game is Lorelei Grendy. Shoshoni will have the ball here. Sorry, I meant to say 10 sleep. They'll toss this one in. Now to Grendy. Grendy up onto the body of the horse here. She'll move near side. 2:25 to play in the third. Gets on by, gets to the wing, steps out, passes it up to the two of Tessa Lyman. This one taken away. Donaldson down the middle. Takes the shot for the elbow. It's up and can't get it to go. Rebound. And gets in there trying to rip it away and had a chance to get to the basket. That was the 34 of... Actually, no, that might not have been. That might have actually been the 14, actually, of Brindley King down there. Takes a shot from mid-range, up and blocked by Lorelei Greet. Shoshoni still keeps the ball for now. They'll spit this one back out to Donaldson. She'll go down the right side. Shot on its way up and no good. Volleyball back to the far side, and it's going to be a scrum down there. Tensley picks it up. Here comes Greet. And this one coughed up. Donaldson down the right side, through traffic, up through the middle. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. They'll try again on the second one. This one's up, no good. Tensley gets it back. Lorelei Grendy with it up past Steamboat. And this one coming back the other way. Lorelei Grendy still with it on the near sideline. Bounce pass to the left side. Here comes Lorelei Greet. And this one's stolen away. Coming back down the other way. Here comes Camden Martin to the right side. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. And they'll try it again. It's a scrum down there into the paint. Jump ball is called. And it's going to go back to the Pioneers. They will send Lorelei Greet, the sixth grader, to the line or to the baseline here. 1:13 still to play in the third quarter in what has been a very entertaining matchup. And we got a shoe tying situation here. Yep, there, double dribble. Serious miscommunication there. Tessa Lyman was trying to tie her shoe. They stopped thinking that they were going to whistle for the shoe tying stuff. Camden Martin will pass it in for Shoshoni. Now here comes the 13 of Caroline Donaldson. Passes it left side. Here comes Martin. Picks up the dribble now, gives it up behind her and out of bounds. Intended for Audrey Franks, the fifth grader. This is going to go right on back to 10 Sleep. 57.8 to go. Up past the timeline. Now moves to her left side. Picks up the dribble. Trying to get out of it here. Being hounded down there by Camden Martin. Ball is loose, and Brinley King tries to chase it down for Shoshoni. This is going to go right back to 10 Sleep. They'll stand on the O inside their offensive zone. 43.6 to go in the third. They'll toss this one in up to the near side. This one's going right on to Lorelei Greet, and a foul. And this is going to get Porky Pig. This will be the second foul called on Shoshoni in this third quarter. The foul appears to be going to Akira check that. I meant to say Audrey Franks for her first personal. Checking into the game is Leah Mills. She'll replace Tessa Lyman. Onto the baseline, now up to the corner. Pump fake, gives it to the right side. Shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. The shot taken by Lorelei Greet. Donaldson coming back down the floor on the rebound. Takes the pass to the left side. Trying to go backdoor. They'll push this one up here to Donaldson. Finds a lane to the basket. Shot on its way, up and no good. And they'll try again for the right side. Up and in. I believe that time it was Camden Martin on the basket. Lorelei Grendy down the right side. Shots up, can't get it to go. And there's going to be a fight for the ball down there as Brielle Schreiner tries to rip it away. Oh, yeah, 20-8 is your score. 2-1. Donaldson trying to get the shot off and not in time, nor was it anywhere close. And that is going to take us to the end of the third quarter here. 1 minute put up on the board. We'll be back from Shoshoni High School in just a moment. B team action resumes right after this. Shoshoni leads 20-8. Like talking back here, Shoshoni Lady Blue basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, serving the Shoshoni Wranglers. Well, ignore the fact that said third quarter. It's actually the fourth quarter here. We're about ready to get back underway. Fourth quarter action here from Shoshoni High School. 6 minutes to go in our action for the night. Then we get tomorrow off, and then we'll be back in Thermopolis on Thursday as they take on the Grable Buffaloes. Screen set, coming back down the near side, picks up the dribble. Trying to step out of it, bounce pass to the right side, shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. They're going to try and grab the rebound, it's up and a foul. I think down in there for 10 Sleep was Emmy Beckwith. This is going to stay here with 10 Sleep. Lacey Greet will inbound here for the Pioneers. And feeds it into the left side. Shot on its way, up and in. Didn't see who got the basket, unfortunately. But 10 Sleep draws it within 10. Brings it up past the timeline on the head of the Cowboy, moving right side. Now up to, trying to see who that is, but it's taken away as Audrey Franks coughs it up, come back down the other way. Here comes Lorelei Greet. Ball tipped and stolen away. Elizabeth McFarland, and she'll cough that one back up. It goes out of bounds. Lorelei Greet trying to chase it down. It'll stay here with Shoshoni. So the Lady Blue will get a chance to keep it here. On the inbound, Shot is up and it's blocked. Attempted by Riley Streeter. It was taken back by Lorelei Greet. Now coming back up past the timeline. And up into the middle. This is going to be picked up on the left side. Now up to Greet. Shots up, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Elizabeth McFarland. She'll bring this one up past the timeline. 4:50 to go in the game. Picks up the dribble, now spits it out to the corner, trying to get in there, and it's going to be a jump ball. And now checking into the game is going to be Tessa Lyman and Skyla Rutherford, the 5th grader, getting her first action tonight. Riley Streeter will pass this one in for Shoshoni, up into the right side. Shot is on its way up and no good. Shot was taken there by Elizabeth McFarland. And it'll come back the other way. Now here comes the 4 of Lacey Greet. Moves to her left side. Greet on the wing here. The corner. Ooh, and got one that kind of just tackled one another down there. 13 of Emmy Beckwith was caught up down there. They're going to call the foul actually on Shoshoni, number 31, Riley Streeter. Right side, picks up the shot. This one's up, no good. Takes another one. That one's up, no good. Greet tried to get there. Rebound. That one's up, no good. And trying to get it away as McFarland has a breakaway down the left side. Switches to her right. Loses control of the ball in the paint, and it's taken away. Skylar Rutherford on the takeaway for 10 sleep. And now here comes Lacey Greet up past the timeline. Gets low, tries to get there. Oh, this one's tipped and stolen away. Coming back down the other way. Here comes McFarland. Shot is up and a block and out of bounds. And this is coming back to the Wranglers. Checking into the game for Shoshoni is going to be the number 4 of Aaliyah Eastman, the 6th grader. Also looking to be checking in is the 10 of Allie Mills. They'll toss this one in. Coming back around the wing, now up to the 31 of Streeter. She'll move left side, picks up the dribble, now tosses it inside. McFarland on the shot. That one's off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Tessa Lyman. It's going to go back the other way. 3:42 to go. About 2 minutes until we deliver our B-team player of the game. Tossing this one in. Here comes Lorelei Greet, now giving up to Lacey Greet. Up past the timeline, now to the far side to the wing. Greet picks up the dribble, mid-range, bounce pass. This one's stolen away. And trying to come back down the other side, and Lacey Greet on the takeaway, and this one's taken back away again. Number 12, Elizabeth McFarland, bringing it up past the timeline. She'll move to her left. Picks up the dribble and passes it left to Alyssa Thrasher. Shots off the side, and that one's up no good. That one's blocked. Middle, they're going to try to keep it alive. Thrasher tries it again. And McFarland with it, steps out, feeds it. This one's up and blocked out of bounds. And it was shot there by Sophia Good. And so getting ready to check this one in is Riley Streeter. She'll toss this one in up into the corner. Ball is loose up toward the baseline. This is going to go out of bounds. Riley Streeter was the last Wrangler there. 2:58 to go. Bringing it up past the timeline. Now Lacey Greet with it. This one's taken away. Here comes the 12 with it. That's out of bounds. Good attempt, though, by Elizabeth McFarland, the 5th grader, to try to keep this one alive. 2:45 to go in the 4th. Lorelei Greet will pass this one in. Lacey Greet with it up past the timeline. Near the scorer's table, Greet picks it up, trying to swing out of it. Passes it up to the right side. Tessa Lyman with it. Moving to the near side. Lyman to the wing, driving onto the elbow. Ball is loose. And a jump ball on the right side. It'll go back the other way. Aaliyah Eastman, the 6th grader, will pass this one in. Past the horse here is Elizabeth McFarland on the tail of Steamboat. Moving to the far side, trying to keep it in bounds is Tessa Lyman acting as a roadblock there. Lorelei Greet will pass this one in. They'll toss this in. 2:15 to go. Up to the far side, screen set. Greet on the far side of the floor. She'll move back. Picks up the dribble. Now passes it up to Lorelei Greet. Down the left side. Shot is up and it's in. It was stubborn, but it goes in. Lorelei Greet with the basket. And now they'll toss this one in. Here comes Elizabeth McFarland. Moves up to the far side. McFarland has a lane to the basket. Shot on its way. It's up, no good. And still in amongst the scrum, McFarland tries to get out of the ruck. 1:40 to go. And I think it's time to deliver our Two Basins Sports Network player of the game. And honestly, this is a bit of a tough decision. I feel like everyone was kind of on equal ground today for the Wranglers. Although the person I feel like made the most difference today, I think, has to be Caroline Donaldson. Caroline Donaldson is your player of the game for this B game. And it was a very tough decision. Tessa Lyman's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded there by the 25 of Sophia Good. But Brielle Schreiner as well as, Brielle Schreiner as well as, right side up and no good. And this was going to fall out. Now that can give me a little bit of a chance to clarify my decision here. I feel like Brielle Schreiner and Elizabeth McFarland made a pretty good impression today, as well as Kai Linden had that good shot earlier, but it's either her or Camden Martin. I guess we'll just have 4 honorable mentions today. And then your honorable mentions today for 10 sleep include Lorelei Greet, Lacey Greet, and as well as Lorelei Grendy. Both Lorelei's getting it done tonight. So, Caroline Donaldson, your B team player of the game. And they're going to try to inbound here to the left side. 48 seconds to go. It's coming. No, check that. Shoshoni's going to keep it. Passing it to the right side. Up onto the horse. Moving to the far side. Tries to toss it up into the paint there, and that's going to go out of bounds on the near side, intended for Alyssa Thrasher. At least I assume. They'll toss this one in. Here comes Lacey Greet. You know, Lacey also had a pretty good chance at player of the game as well. Down the right side, shot is up, and that's exactly why. I feel like it was either going to be her or Caroline. I strongly considered giving it to Lacey Greet, and a foul down there on the floor. But Donaldson had didn't really score as many points as we normally would consider for player of the game, but she had a lot of rebounds, a lot of steals, a lot of good defensive plays tonight. Main reason why Shoshoni was able to hold on here. Moving to the near side. 8, 7, 6, 5. Shot is up. No good. 4, 3, 2, 1. And will not get a shot off in time. And Lorelei Greet will finish the game with the ball. And the final score of the B game, the Shoshoni Wranglers 20, the 10 Sleep Pioneers 14. That'll do it for our coverage here from Shoshoni High School, as that will wrap up the B game. Remember, 10 Sleep does not have a C team, so we will not have a C game. Caroline Donaldson, once again, your player of the game. And the 10 Sleep Pioneers will go back to 10 Sleep with a loss for both the A and B teams. With that being said, we'll see you back in Thermopolis on Thursday as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Grable Buffaloes. That'll be here on Two Basins Sports Network. December 2nd will be our next Shoshoni broadcast when the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies come to town to take on the Wranglers. As for that, that's going to be the end of our coverage. Thank you so much for watching. We'd like to thank the Fremont County School District for allowing us to be up here and also being so graceful here, helping us get relocated here. Without them, this would not have really been as smooth as it was after the first half of the A game anyway. With that being said, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. We'll see you on Thursday.